So today I am going to discuss about the last part about this accessories or equipments used in beekeeping. Third and last part. So here I will tell you some of the other parts used for this handling of the bees. First we have completed that the bee box part. Then we have completed the kits usually used. Then some other accessories we will discuss now. First one is the comb foundation sheet and the embedder. First come to how to prepare this comb foundation sheet. Okay, generally what happens, these combs you see, these combs will be there. Okay, suppose the combs become old or the more production of combs will be there, wax secretion is more, that's why more comb production will be there. At that time what happens, we can prepare those wax from those combs simply by boiling them. We can prepare those wax material. Okay, sometimes also what happens, those combs will be affected by wax moth, and we should not reuse those combs because it is already affected. At that time you can use those combs for wax preparation. Once those wax will be prepared, making some layers, it can be entered through a embedder. Okay, what is this embedder? You see here hexagonal cells will be there, just as that of those cells made up of honeybees. When this wax will be pressed through this embedder, this one, then they will produce a comb foundation sheet like this. So it is having some kind of advantages as that of the natural combs. What are those? Bees have to add cell walls only, because here already the shape will be there, only they will make the cell walls above that. Combs will be always vertical, no asymmetric or no haphazard manner. It will be always vertical in a definite shape according to our need. Cell size will be uniform. Combs are strong and sturdy, and better and more honey harvest is made possible. Because what happens, suppose you have taken a new comb. New comb means definitely it will be very soft, and once you are putting them inside extractor while rotating, those combs may break, but these comb foundation sheet, they won't break. These are hard, that's why they won't break. So these are the advantages of comb foundation sheet, which will be prepared by the wax we have prepared through one embedder. So these are the things you need to remember. Then come to this synthetic combs. Okay, it is made up of high density polythene plastic, high density polythene or plastic we can use. So what is the advantage? In this kind of combs, natural combs, what happens? They may be soft, they may be watered by this wax moth, they don't have more longevity. But suppose instead of this natural combs, we will use this plastic comb, then what will happen? It will be durable. They will totally resist the wax moth, because wax moth cannot feed on these plastics. Again, more honey can be extracted. Combs can be easily sterilized. They resist wax moth attack. Combs are not damaged during honey extraction because it will be very hard. So these are the advantages of using one synthetic combs. Then come to the fourth one, dummy board. Okay, dummy board. You see, this is the suppose a brood chamber frame. Generally what happens, it will be totally hollow, in which the comb constructions will be there. But in dummy board what happens, totally it will be a hard wooden board. No space is there, no combs can be constructed like this. Okay, so what is the use now? You try to understand. White screen sheet. Suppose this is the box, dorsal view, brood chamber. This one is brood chamber. Here frames are kept. I think you already know that in this apiculture, what happens in case of bees, when in summer those all frame will be filled, but in case of winter season, initial winter season, in rainy season, what happens, only some first to fourth like that combs or frames will be filled with combs, honeybees and broods. All other will be empty. But these honeybees are what? Socio-homeothermic insect. That means what? Always they try to raise the temperature as compared to the surrounding. So now suppose the climate condition is our winter season, then what will happen? In a large space, less population is there, cold wind is entering inside, then automatically what will happen? The normal temperature maintenance will be disrupted by the climatic condition, and automatically those bees will get hampered. Yes or no? But suppose what we will do here, instead of that, suppose in a brood chamber, up to this much portion, bees, combs and all other things are there. After that, nothing is there, only empty frame are there. Okay. So what we can do to increase the temperature? We have to minimize the space so that within the constant population, the temperature can be increased. That's why what we can do, we can take this dummy board where no space will be there. Keep it inside this board. Then what will happen? This board will be divided. That means the space is reducing, but the population either increasing or stable. Then automatically what will happen? Temperature will rise. Automatically they can easily survive in winter season because they want to increase the temperature, which one we are doing artificially by using a dummy board. So this is the function of dummy board. Okay. Then come to bee escape board or super clearer. Suppose we want to harvest the honey. So from which chamber we will harvest the honey? Definitely super chamber. Suppose you have opened the box and in the super chamber so many bees are there. At that time what we will do? We have to clean those bees. Anyhow we have to pull those bees to come towards the brood chamber. At that time this bee escape board will be used. Where it will be kept? It will be kept in between super chamber and brood chamber. This is the top portion, this is the bottom portion. Here what will happen? From the super chamber, bees will go enter inside that and they will come out through this slits opening. Okay, where they will enter? They will enter into the brood chamber. But they cannot go reverse back. Again through this hole they cannot come outside due to its made up, due to built up conditions, physical appearance, they cannot come outside. So automatically what will happen? All bees, by applying some smoke here, definitely bees will try to go inside then to the brood chamber, but they cannot and go reverse back. So definitely super chamber will be killed. We can take out the super frames. We will decap those honey cells, then we will easily go for centrifugal motion extractor. Okay, like this we can extract the honey. So what is the bee escape board? You now understood. Then come to queen excluder. Okay, why and how it is used? You see, what we want in super chamber? What? We always want honey in the super chamber. This is brood chamber, this is super chamber. You always want honey in super chamber. You always want broods in brood chamber. In some cases, due to improper handling or management, what happens? These queens will go to super chamber to lay their eggs. Then what will happen? In the super chamber frames, it will be filled with broods, egg, larva, pupa, adult, all those things. Then if it is filled with broods, then how they will store the honey? Not possible. Yes or no? So what we need to do instead, first is always try to take old combs in the super chamber, because what will happen? The queens have a tendency to lay their eggs in the new cells, new combs. That's why we should always use old combs in the super chamber. Second point is, instead you can use some queen excluder in between brood chamber and super chamber. What is the use of queen excluder? Always queen is larger than drone is larger than worker. So the size will be such that drone and worker, or only worker, can enter through this sieve mesh sizes, sieves. Worker can pass through it, but queen cannot pass through it. That means definitely queen cannot go upward. It will be remaining inside the brood chamber only. So definitely what will happen? Queen cannot go to super chamber. She won't lay their eggs. So space will be provided. So definitely workers will go to store honey. Okay, understood? This one is what? Queen excluder. Again, sometimes what happens? For colony division also we can use queen excluder. Okay. Then come to drone trap. What is a drone trap? Trapping of drone? Yes or no? Why to trap drone? Drone has one major function. What is that? For mating it is used. It will mate with the queen. Then what is the drone use? Nothing. Simply they will go on feeding. Zero use. So what happens? Naturally, workers will try to throw out those drone on their own. First point. Naturally. Second, what we need to do? Either you can go for decapping those drone cells. How to know which one is drone cell, which one is worker cell, which one is queen cell? Drone cell means bulged one. Worker cells means parallel one with all other combs. Queen means it will be available at the base of the comb, bulged one, very big. Okay, so those bulging drone cells will be decapped through a sharp knife. We can decap that one. Second. Third is what? Put these drone traps. Okay, drone trap. Okay. So you see the drone trap here. This face will be towards the bee entrance. This is the bee box from where bees will come out, both worker and drones. Then what will happen? Here sieve is there, there also sieve is there. Then what will happen? These sieve are large enough to allow workers to go out from this person and this person also, but small enough to allow drones. Drones cannot come through this one. Again they will come back. If they want to go, they will enter into this hole. Again in this hole what happens? Somewhat cone like projection will be there. Wire will be there. So when they are entering inside, that means they are coming like this. Once they enter inside, they cannot reverse back. So definitely what will happen? They will remain inside this drone trap. But workers can move easily past either this side or that side. So generally what happens? During 12 PM to 3 PM we need to keep these drone traps so that drone will be captured inside this. Then we can kill and remove those drones. Understood? So like this, 3 things we have completed. Okay, drone trap. Then come to queen gate. Same. Suppose this is the bee box, this is the bee entrance with this much of bee entrance space. In some condition, what happens under adverse climatic condition or any kind of adverse condition, queen either go for swarming or absconding. When this will happen? When the queen will go out. Yes or no? Instead, what we can do, we can take this queen gate over here. So that what will happen? Same as that of queen excluder. Worker drone can come out, but queen cannot come outside. It will be captured inside, so that what will happen? They can neither undergo swarming, they can neither undergo absconding. That's why queen gate is used. Queen cage is same, just like that, but here we are using this one for capturing the queen. Then queen cell protector. What is this? Suppose two boxes are there. In these two boxes, what happen? In one box, no queen cell is there. Those are what? Queenless colony. This box, queenless. And this box is having queen red colony. So many number of queen cells are there. So what will happen? From this box, we can easily divide into 2 to 3. Okay. Colonies we can get from a box. But from this one, what will happen? As queen cell is not there, we cannot divide this one. So what we can do, we can take this cell protector, provide it over here, cut it, then we can also transfer it to this queenless colony. So that what will happen? From this box also we can divide. That's why queen cell protector is used. Queen cell protector is nothing but the protector of the queen cell, which can be easily attached to this queen cell, easily transported out to those queenless colonies for further division. Okay, understood? This one is important. Until its acceptance by bees, it will be hard for now to understand. If you want to understand, then you can ask other time, but for now just understand like this. We are simply protecting the queen cell while transportation. Then come to swarm trap. Suppose like this one tree is there where natural colony was there. Honeybees are there. Either we can use this swarm trap or we can use this capturing cage. Here what will happen? We will open the lid. Then here 4 frames will be there. We will remove 2 to 3 frames outside. Only 1 frame will be here having some honey. Combs will be there filled with honey. Or put some honey at the bottom. And take this cage near this place. Like this, you just cover that one. Then what will happen? Due to presence of honey, some population will try to feed on it. Automatically what will happen? Other population will also come. Again, queen will come inside. Once queen will come inside, all others will enter into the box. Then again, close the lid, close the bee entrance. Then you can take it to place in a bee box. Like this, we can capture the natural swarm of the bees. Then come to pollen trap. Okay, pollen are also useful. I hope you have completed those things. What are the benefits of beekeeping, commercial beekeeping? So, how pollen will be carried away by the bees? Bees have 3 pair of legs: hexapod, antenna clearing, pollen brushing. This one is the corbicula. Yes or no? Here pollen basket will be there. Through this they will make the balls. It will be kept here. Then they will take it inside the box. But if you put the pollen trap here, then what will happen? While entering inside from their corbicula, those balls will fall down here. Then we can easily collect the pollen and we can use it for our own use. Then come to sugar feeder, not division board, sugar feeder. Okay, you see, in case of off seasons like rainy season, bees cannot go outside. That means no inflow of honey, no inflow of pollen, no production of wax. Everything will be stopped. At that time, what we need to do? We have to give them artificial feeding. Okay. So now you understand. Suppose this is a box and we have to give food. How we can give? What we are thinking? Suppose we will keep a cup here. We will give sugar syrup. Then what will happen? Bees will come. Then they will try to adjust here. Then they will try to suck the sugar syrup. Then what may happen? Once their wing will be merged inside this sugar syrup, very density, it will be having more density. Automatically this will be heavy and they will come inside and they will die. Yes or no? That's why what we need to do, take the sugar syrup, put it inside the cup, then tie a cloth over it, totally tight. Then put the cup in a invert position, tied with a cloth. Then what will happen? As they are having more density, they won't fall off like water. Then what will happen? These bees will come very easily. They will suck very less amount of sugar syrup for a longer period of time. That's why we should use this kind of inverted sugar syrup feeders. Then how to prepare this sugar syrup? It is again a different part. In 1:1 ratio they are prepared on volume basis. Suppose 2 liters of water means 2 liters of sugar will be taken. It will be put in water. Then it will be boiled. Then we will stir it properly. Then we will use in sugar syrup cups. Okay. This one is somewhat more advanced, where they kept some structure so that they can stand and suck the sugar. Sometimes what also they do, taking a cup, putting some matchsticks so that they can stand and suck the honey, but it is not that much practicable. Hive tool, just like knife, some other hive tool can be used. Okay, sometimes to separate the hive parts, frames, glued properly. Sometimes what will happen, those combs will be attached with each other, or sometimes combs will be attached with the brood box wall, brood chamber wall. So to detach them, this kind of tools can be used, because sometimes they may break down also, and definitely bees will be disturbed and they will come to sting you. Protective dress, well, I already have completed those things. Especially we should take a mask so that our sensitive parts will be protected. Brush I already covered. Why brush is required? You see why brush is required in the apiary kit. I have told you. One more thing actually I left at that time. Why to clean this bottom board? Okay, you see in course of time it may happen like this. We have to make the hygienic condition. Second one is in case of natural enemies. How they will come? Their adults will come, lay their eggs, larvae will come out, and they will feed on the combs. Okay, so how we should go for why we should go for cleaning the bottom board? So that those eggs will be removed or destroyed from the bottom board, so that no larva will come out. If no larva will be there, no damage to combs will be there. That's why generally we are going for cleaning of the bottom boards on a weekly basis, or in every 10 days we should go for cleaning of bottom board. Then smoker, I told you 3 points are there. Why to use smoker? This one is what we are doing in our apiary unit. Decapping knife already covered. You see this is the super chamber where mature honey was there, sealed, totally sealed one. Then we will take this knife, we will give a gentle cut over here. You see, totally he is cutting. Up to this he has cut. Now he will totally cut, so that all honey will be exposed. Not only this side, that side also he will cut. Then put it inside those extractor. Here he will keep. Then he will go for rotation. Like this, he will go for rotation. Then those honey will be extracted. Once this side will be extracted, he will rotate this one and again keep it inside. So from both the sides, honey will be extracted. No impurities there. Nothing is mixed. In a stainless steel, it will be collected at the bottom. Easily we can collect in a strainer. Through a strainer, we can easily collect those things. This honey. So thank you for watching. I hope you understood most of the things. Still, if any kind of doubt is there, you can ask. You see, students have undergo training and some of them also have practiced or handled bee at the current time itself. Without fearing, they have handled the bees. So I hope you understood. Thank you very much.